This is a
Weather Station. You can see the weather forecast of any city in this weather station, whether it's Islamabad, Tokyo, Dubai, Istanbul, Buenaventura, and even the Mount Everest. First of all, I will build the hardware for the weather station. To make a cuboid cage for this weather station, I will be using thin copper wires, making some measurements for the ESP32. Now we have two rectangles and four lengths. I will be using a solder to solder the copper and make a cuboid cage for the weather station. I was not expecting that it will be very difficult to solder on copper, but still I tried and made a cage out of it. I soldered the last leg on the cage and also made an antenna on the top, and afterward I sprayed in matte black. Also on the cage I have attached an OLED display along with two LEDs that I covered with tape to avoid paint. This is a 1.3 OLED display, 128 by 64 pixels. For this project I will be using OLED display and ESP32 along with two LEDs and 220 ohm resistors. To connect the ESP32 with an OLED display, we will be using female to female jumpers. So let's wire them up. Go to Google and search OpenWeather. Click on API. If you scroll down a little bit and you will see current weather data. Click on API docs and you will see the complete documentation for this API, but you don't need to read all of those. I got you covered. So click on my API keys, but first you have to make an account on OpenWeather. Here you will find your API key. Just copy that, select that all and copy it. Go to Arduino IDE and paste your API key. So that's pretty much it with OpenWeather. Now go to Google and search for Google Maps. Click on Google Maps and search for a city. In this case, I will be searching Islamabad. Zoom in a little bit and right click on Islamabad. You will get the longitude and the latitude. Just paste your longitude and latitude in Arduino IDE. So for this method, the URL for longitude and latitude should be uncommented. And just hit the upload button. I almost forgot, before uploading you should insert your SSID and password. So for the second method, you don't need longitude and latitude. Just put the name of the city you want to see the weather forecast. I will be typing Dubai and go down and uncomment the URL for your city and comment down the URL for longitude and latitude. That's pretty much it. Now click on upload and you will see the weather forecast for Dubai. You need to install Arduino JSON and UHG2 library from Arduino IDE. Put in your SSID and password, your API key, the name of the city you want to see the weather forecast, or you can use the second method and put longitude and latitude of the city. A LED is attached on pin 5 of ESP32. The pin mode is to set the LED as output. If the Wi-Fi is not connected, it will throw an error on the OLED display, and then it will show the local IP address on the OLED display. Once your Wi-Fi is successfully connected, it will send the URL and will receive a JSON file that will include the weather forecast of the desired city. You can use either of these URL to access the JSON file. In the JSON file, you get a whole lot of information about the city that you entered. Starting at the top, you get the coordinate of the city. Underneath, you have the main description of the weather, whether it's raining, it's clear, it's cloudy. If you scroll down, you get the temperature, your feel like, your minimum temperature, pressure, humidity, sea level, ground level, visibility. You get the wind speed, the degrees, and I don't know what the gust is. And if you move forward, you get the information about the country, sunrise, sunset, time zone, IDs, and much more. So this is a complete documentation for this API. If you want to read, do check it out. The link will be in the description. By default, the JSON file will send the temperature values in Kelvin, but if you want in degrees Celsius, you will have to write and unit is equal to matrix at the end of the URL. If you don't want it, you can just remove it. Moving forward, we will get all the information from the JSON files into the variables and convert them into strings. And these variables will be sent to display weather function. In the display weather function, the variables will be received as strings. To display the information beautifully, I have designed the weather station on Lopaka. There are other functions that are used for error handling. To design the weather station, go to Google and search for lopaka.app. It will open the Lopaka app, and here you can see the design for the weather station that I have designed on Lopaka. You don't need to write the whole code for that. Just scroll down and copy the code and go and paste it on display weather function. So that's pretty much it for the video. I hope this video was quite informative for you guys and you have learned something new through this video. If you like this video, leave a like and share your opinions in the comment section below. The complete code will be provided in the description below. Do check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you till the next time. Take care. Allah Hafiz.